Hey everybody, I'm Jesse and welcome to another edition of Genex Things Live. And today is Wednesday, February 4th. And what I'm going to talk about today is the state of the economy, I guess is the way to put it. We've had some crazy stuff happening in already in this year, okay, in 2026. We've had silver and gold. The prices went outrageous. Then they tanked, not completely down to old school levels, but they crashed, and a lot of people lost a lot of money on that. Raziel, just another guy in the woods. Wayne Beatty, what's up? Good evening, Wayne. Good morning, Roz and Lake. And in the same day that gold and silver, the price of gold and silver fell, we had a bank go under. That Tripwire, what's up, Tripwire? Glad to see you here, man. Uh, that that put a bank under, out of business. They went insolvent, and our prices have risen throughout my life. Steadily over time throughout my entire life. I am 54 years old today, and I've watched it happen over the years. It was just part of life. But in the last 5 years, prices have skyrocketed. Prices for everything: bread, bacon, hamburger, plywood, two by fours, everything. The prices of everything have skyrocketed. Dog Karma, what's up? And I say it like that because that's just my programming. The prices have not skyrocketed. Our dollar has been devalued. It's exactly the inverse. Okay, it's the opposite of what is actually happening. The goods aren't becoming more valuable. Our dollar is becoming less valuable. All right, and Jeff Seven, living inactive. What's up? And that's what I'd like to do, at least begin this discussion with today, is what should we do? I don't want to fear monger and stuff. I'm not, crying doom and gloom or anything. But if we look at history, um, empires last about 250 years. All right, historically, and the United States is 250 years old now. So, odds are that things are going to go south pretty quick. You put that into the mix with all this economic craziness, right? With the gold and the silver, going haywire up and down. If you want to consider cryptocurrency, the cryptocurrency market, the entire thing has tanked. It's lost, I don't know, billions, hundreds of billions, or trillions of dollars in value over the last year. All this stuff is coming to some sort of a head. Oh, Dog Karma, Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Dog Karma. Glad to see y'all here. Who won working 9 to 5? Congratulations, our newest member of Gen X Thinks. Clark Kent. Nice handle, Clark Kent. Welcome to Gen X Things membership, the actual elite club. And don't y'all forget that this Sunday morning we have members only video. We're talking about ancient technology. Jules, welcome. Welcome, Jules. Congratulations. All right. So we have all this crazy financial stuff going on, right, in the United States and in the West, that may or may not point to some sort of economic collapse. Okay, which has historically happened in every empire throughout history. The Byzantines, the Romans, the French, all of them. It's happened every single time. Their dollar, their currency, whatever it was, became devalued, and it tanked and went to shit, and their society collapsed. This is throughout history, the history of civilization. This is not an uncommon thing. This is just the way shit goes, and that's another thing we have to take into consideration. We have to think about it like that. This isn't some oh my god, impossible thing. That's just our brainwashing. We're made to believe that our dollar is rock solid and the foundation of everything, the foundation of our lives and all this stuff, and that is just complete bullshit. It really is. So we need to realize that our dollar isn't a concrete foundation. It's quicksand. So having said all that, and my whole you can call it a theory, but about the every decade, something major happens, and just count back through the decades and ask yourself what has happened at the beginning of every decade, starting with 2020, and just count back 10 years. What happened in 2010? What was going on? What was going on in 20 in the year 2000? Well, it was 2001, but yeah. So for those of us who are let's say who would like to prepare for something like this, all right, the best thing to do is to get out of currency and get into solid real things: silver, gold, uh, real estate, stuff like that. But for those of us who I don't have the resources to go out and buy 100 ounces of silver right now, let alone gold. Holy shit. But so what are other things that we could invest in? I'm thinking like, I don't know, buy whiskey or something, and just keep a few bottles of whiskey in the pantry for trade, something like that. It wouldn't break me. It wouldn't really put me out or anything, maybe even I don't smoke, but hell, I might even get some cartons of cigarettes or something, just some physical thing to trade when the dollar becomes worthless. And if I die and that shit's still in my pantry, who cares? You know what I'm saying? But it could be worth a lot if shit happens. And if it happens and I've done nothing, then I would be sick. If the dollar finally went belly up, and I had nothing worth trade value, I would be sick. Jeff7, what's up, Jeff? Glad to see you here. Hanging with Christopher. What's up, Christopher? Yeah, good evening to our Aussies over there, down under. Yeah, tripwire. Yeah, yeah. Unlike Rome, the barbarians aren't at the gates; they're inside, and that is the truth. That's just facts. They're inside. Yeah, we've welcomed them in already. Oh, not very much living. 3% or something, a very small amount. Not very much. Yeah, I'm not. I don't get a whole lot from any of this, but that you really have to have like millions of subscribers before you can, or at least tens of thousands. Um, I figure if I can get to 50,000 subscribers, somewhere in that neighborhood, I've done the math with Redbubble and everything else, then I could do this for a living and just pay the bills. You know what I mean? That's not, taking vacations and shit. And that's just living the way I live now, just doing this instead of handyman stuff. That's my goal. That's what I'd like to do. But yeah, no, not a whole lot living. Rodney Letman, what's up, Rodney? Glad to see you here. Jim Bot. Yeah. I'm still not sure that he's a bot all the way. I think he just needs to um, rework his tactics. Yeah, he's just the way he's doing stuff is annoying. But yeah, Jim Bot's a good name for him. Yeah, we are the beaten that ended the beatings, one step at a time, changing everything right. Yeah, Christopher. Yeah, Michelle. Yeah, living modestly. That may be that's a prep that is not talked about very much, right? Living modestly, living within your means, and that is preparing for the worst. Break out of indoctrination, get your education from reliable resources. Yeah. No, that's good advice, Tomcat. Yeah. Yeah, Christopher, learning to distill. Yeah. That's actually that yeah, that's smart. Yeah, I need to watch one, Rodney. I need to do some research on that for our members live stream. We're talking about ancient technology. I need to look into that. I want to bring that up on one of these episodes. Would you rather be able to jog on the surface of the sun or swim the Mariana Trench? Mariana Trench for me. We don't know what's down there. We got a fairly decent idea of what the surface of the sun is like, at least on a basic level. We have no clue what's down at the bottom, at the bottom of the Marianas Trench. Tomcat, wherever y'all want to go. Yeah, wherever y'all want to go. Yeah, learning to make cheese and stuff. Yeah, yeah, it is a small world, Christopher. Why don't we worry about actual alien? Oh, okay, just kidding. All right. Yeah. All right. So a lot of people would rather swim with the creatures like me. The finale of Fallout was cool, Wayne Beatty. Oh, okay. I like Fallout. It's a pretty good show. Yeah, growing up as an only child. Yeah, Michelle. I grew up with three siblings, so Hessler machine tool. All right. Aircraft Museum, Wright Brothers engine replica, Tomcat. Yeah, we don't sunburn, Christopher. Yeah, yeah, probably be mountain soon, Rodney. Yeah. Oh, okay. You saw the coin, right? That Joe P sent us. Yeah, that's Joe P's genex Thinks coin. Did you see that, living? Yeah, yeah, Michelle. That's the thing. We have no idea what's down there at the bottom of all these oceans and stuff. And I have a sneaking suspicion that that's where the aliens come from. That and or underground. Ready for the cold to leave Ohio, Tomcat? Yeah, I don't mind it being cold down here in Florida. I'm telling you, I'm still getting over last summer. It takes me a few months to get over the summer here in Florida. So when we have an extended winter, I enjoy every second of it if I can. Football pads, spray paint, hair clippers, and dirt bikes. Yeah, yeah, those those are good preps, Roz. Oh, okay, you did see it living. All right. Yeah, me too, Tomcat. Yeah, Mad Max. Mad Max kicked ass. Olympic. That the Titanic videos, Christopher. Snow flurries in South Florida. Yeah, more like iguana flurries. Those things are falling out of the trees down there. They've got iguanas. I've been to Miami, but it was several years ago now, 6, 7 years ago, something like that. And they just have you all over the place. They have iguanas, you know. And then it gets cold. When it gets cold like this, it, and you have to realize too that here, it'll be freezing here, but it'll be in the 50s. Cold to Miami is 50s. So, but they get down in the 50s, and then the iguanas, they just kind of, because they're cold blooded, they just freeze and fall over. They're not dead or anything, it's just cold. It's just too cold for them to be completely active. Connecting the rabbit holes. What's up? Glad to see you here. Cold long enough. Yeah. Reduce the bug populations. South Florida is the north. Oh, 3 times the size of Everest off Northeast Australia, Tripwire? Yeah, I haven't heard that. Huh. Yeah, there's so much because the seas can change so much, the depth of the seas. And then the continents can move around, disappear, new continents can form. Um, like the tallest mountain on the planet is actually in the ocean. Our tallest mountain isn't even on the land; it's in the ocean. It's one. It might be one of the Hawaiian islands. It's actually a volcanic mountain because it starts at the sea floor. It just happened to poke its head up through the water. You fall over when you freeze too, living. Yeah, always looking to the sky. Yeah, Michelle. And I wonder if that's not by design. If that's not a psyop or whatever. Being brainwashed. We're looking into the sky, so we don't really think about. Well, what if they're down below us? Um, I wonder if we're not programmed to think that way. I'm not saying 100% I believe we are, but it makes sense. If I didn't want anybody to know, you know, what was going on, and we see lights in the sky once in a while, I'd try to get everybody to think they came from outer space and have everybody looking up in outer space for the aliens, you know, and that it would just seem like the smart thing to do. Oh, okay. All right, Christopher. Fun facts about them. Yeah, that fun facts, the trivia thing. Any of those are cool. I like any of those. Yeah, vast oceans of water under Earth's crust. Okay. Yeah, there's so much we don't know. Living, it's mind blowing. Yeah, yeah, Michelle. Yeah, we'll never be able to control it, and that is the lie that a lot of people are sold. Like we can control it, right? We can kind of influence it. I think with all that shit they're doing with the what's that shit called, the weather modification, right? We can influence it a little bit here and there, but to control it, no, no, not at all. Okay, all right, Tripwire. Yeah, you let us know when it's proven. Okay. Yeah, the ice is slippery, Roz. Yeah, I've fallen a few times when I lived up in Washington. You think the giants still exist, Michelle? Yeah, well, very well could. Maybe that's where they went, is under the water or something, underground. There's a lot of room under there. Yeah. Yeah, rabbit hole. Space Force needs money. Mount Thing 1 is interested, Tomcat? Oh, okay. A huge aquifer. Ohio is sitting on a huge aquifer, Tomcat? I didn't know that. Okay. Coast Guard is a good branch, but no one knows. Yeah, no one really knows. No one's The Coast Guard doesn't enter into your mind when you think of military, and defense and all that. The Coast Guard doesn't even enter the average person's mind. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. A lot of questions will be answered if Yellowstone went super critical. Yeah. Yeah, it's on its own system. The Earth is on its own system. The solar system's on its own system. Um, and we, humans cannot really influence that in any meaningful way. Maybe they can modify the weather somehow with, by sprinkling shit in the air. Maybe they might be able to instigate some weather patterns like hurricanes or tornadoes or something, maybe. Um, but as far as manipulating the global weather pattern over decades with climate change and stuff, no, hell no. That's just ridiculous. And in my opinion, and I'm really surprised that there are so many people that fall for that shit. Crusader Survivor, what's up? Yeah, I'm loving the cold weather too. Yep, zero panhandlers at the gas station. Yep, when I stop in there in the morning, on my daily routine, there's nobody comes up and asks me for money. Nobody's out there to come up and ask me for money. It's too damn cold. Yeah. Jeff Boyd, what's up, Jeff? Glad to see you here. Glad you could make it, Jeff. In the Goldilocks zone. Earth? Earth is in the Goldilocks zone, Christopher. Is that what you're talking about, or are you talking about a different Goldilocks zone? Jupiter and our moon influences us, Christopher. Tank Ferret, what's up, Tank? Glad you could make it. Okay. All right, Tomcat. X's around. Oh, all right, rabbit hole. Jeff Boy. RD. We'll call him Jeff Boyardee. Huh? Huh, living? Yeah, send money so we can control the sun. Mr. Hurst, what's up, Mr. Hurst? Yeah, that's the kind of shit our government tells us. It's the same level of shit, not that exact thing that Hurst said, to be funny, but that on the same level, send us money so we can control the climate. So, the the level of stupidity in that is really mind-blowing. They go so far overboard with the stupid shit that it's so ridiculous that people don't even glance at it. It must be true, right? It's so ridiculous for people to control the entire, to be accidentally manipulating the entire climate of the planet, that it must be true, right? But yeah, taxes, go ahead. But we don't want to die. We're all going to die. If it's just mind-boggling. They have a huge percentage of the population of this planet thinking that they're going to die because the climate is changing, but climate change is necessary and part of planet Earth. And they've got them convinced that they are the driving force of the climate change, right? Their little Honda Civic, that's what's killing everything, and nothing's dying. Polar bears, we still have polar bears. We still have penguins. We still have glaciers. Everything's still fine. But they convinced all these people that they're gonna die. Yeah. So it's really, really ridiculous, and it's really hilarious when you think about it. Did R. Snyder show up? Thought I saw somebody say something about R. Snyder. Oh, Michelle Snyder. Okay, that was M. Snyder, not R. Snyder. I forget I have two Snyders. Yeah. Chef Boyardee works. All right, yeah, Jeff. Sea Monkeys was a psyop trip. Yeah, yeah. I hope so. Yeah, I think like minds attract each other. Hopefully, thinking people attract each other, and it just takes somebody to just be willing to be honest and say it's okay to question this shit. You know what I mean? Someone to who truly doesn't give a shit. I'll tell you, I a couple of things. I took that quote from Fight Club, what Brad Pitt said, Tyler Durden. He said it's it's the power to let the things that do not matter truly slide. And that I've thought about that throughout the years since the first time I watched that movie. Truly slide. All right. And that can have real repercussions in in your pattern, in your mind and in your life, if you really listen to that and take meaning out of it. You know what I mean? To let shit which does not matter truly slide. And I've tried to do that throughout my life. Um, that shit don't matter. Don't even think about it. What the hell? It's gone. It's in the past. It doesn't matter. It's not affecting my life now, or whatever the case may be. And then the other thing is, I truly do not care what people think of me. So I mean, on a deep, fundamental, basic level, I just don't give a shit. I really don't. Um, so I was able to just come up here and just say what I thought was the truth. You know what I mean? Without any repercussions. There cannot be repercussions for me because when I started this, I wasn't monetized. I had nothing to lose. So that, it's not like YouTube could take anything from me. I didn't have anything for them to take. You know what I mean? So, and then people can get on here and say whatever they want about me, and I truly do not care. They can't. They're not gonna influence my self esteem or how I view myself in the slightest way. So, I was just free, truly free to say what the hell I thought, and I think that that has that has attracted other people who are like-minded and and share the same philosophies in life that I do. Hopefully. And when you're younger people and all that, and people with trying to get political influence or whatever, or with a lot of pressure to say a certain thing or whatever, there are a lot of reasons why people would curtail their narrative, or their spend hours writing down exactly what they think their audience wants to hear and stuff. So there are a lot of reasons for people to do that, especially younger people who are concerned about how the world perceives them. You know, where I'm really free from all that shit. Oh yeah, Crusader. I'd rather go out in a blaze of glory too, um, with a broadsword or something. Make Hogwarts great again, Tripwire. Yeah, send me money to prevent the Great Starfish Uprising, Raziel. Yeah, they have so many ridiculous reasons to send them money and all that shit. Where's Mike? Mike Fleisner, what's up? My boy Mike. Good morning, Mike. Yeah, Crusader. I love that movie. I can't. That's probably the movie I've seen the most. Either that one or Outlaw Josie Wales. Yeah, alarmingly unperturbed living. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, don't say anything about the Emperor's New Duds, Roz. Yep. No kings. Yeah, well, I just had a feeling, Christopher, that authenticity would catch on amongst other Gen Xers. I had a feeling that it would, and so far it has. Not to any great level. I wasn't able to quit my day job yet. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I'm getting better at this. Light Day, what's up, Light Day? Glad to see you here. Glad you could make it. Yeah, yeah, Michelle. Yeah, I think most Gen Xers feel that way, Michelle. Stay curious. What's up? Stay curious. I hope you're staying curious, asking questions, questioning those sons of bitches. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I won't claim to be just a crude, obnoxious son of a bitch tank. I don't want to hurt anybody. Upset anybody. But again, I will speak the truth. I will say the truth you know before bending to someone else's feelings. So there's a level there, but I don't just run around trying to hurt people's feelings either, trying to upset people. So yeah, I try to display some tact. Yeah, yeah. Ancestors are creaming themselves that their descendants are seeking sympathy 500 years later. Yeah. Who is this world? Is it in the room with us now? Yeah. Hell, I don't know. I don't know anything a lot of times. When I truly think about shit, I don't know. I don't even know what I know. I think I know or thought I knew. Yeah. Yeah, I know I do. I can't sleep past. I mean, sleeping in to me now is 4:30, 5 o'clock, something like that. That's sleeping in if I stay up late. Yeah. Yeah, Christopher. Yeah, it's time to open up the doors, time to let it fly, as Christopher said. Yeah. Oh, you've been working all night again, Tank? At work or doing a project at home or something? Recent events as of I don't know, book tournament Demon Seed. I don't know. I've never seen that one, Tomcat. I'll have to check it out. Oh, okay, living inactive. Okay, so you just been having trouble sleeping? I've been an early bird my entire adult life. Oh, might cause nightmares and or tears. All right, Tank. Force multiplier. Oh yeah, hit the like button if y'all would. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to check that out. Demon Seed. Okay. Oh, okay, Tank. That's awesome. An illustrator, and you're your own boss, and also your boss is a real jerk. Yeah, yeah. I believe so, Jeff. Um, but yeah, we don't sweat the small stuff, right? Another way of saying that. Don't sweat the small stuff, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I still do. We all know, we know we're in our 50s and stuff, but I don't feel like it. I have some pain, here and there, other than physical pain, but each one, I injured myself. I don't have, just stiff arthritis pain. I actually had an injury. I remember when I did it. I know why it hurts. You know what I mean? So it's just coming back to haunt me now. But other than that, I don't feel old at all. That's the only thing that I have. The only sign that I have of old age. Feeling. Now I might look old. Uh, I've been told that I'm too old to be Gen X, like I'm some kind of boomer on here pretending to be Gen X. But they thought they were going to upset me with that one, like I'd give a shit. You know what I mean? If they think I'm old, it cracks me up. Oh, drinking beer and watching Fallout. All right, Roz. Yeah, someone's got to do it, dude. Yeah, those beers aren't going to drink themselves, Roziel. Yeah, dude. Okay. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I'm going to find the book, Tripwire. Yeah, you've hit the hype button 5 or 6 times, Jeff. All right. Okay. All right, Christopher. Sorting through stuff. Where are you moving to, Christopher? Yeah, Michelle. Yeah, we don't stress out. We don't stress out over shit. Oh, okay. Dean Koontz wrote that. Yeah, I used to read Dean Koontz all the time. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. I just haven't read that one, or maybe I have and I just forgot about it. Read it in my 20s. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out. Yeah. Yeah, I never did. I mean, I grew up, and accepted responsibility, especially for my own actions and all that stuff. So, I'm not childish like that. But I think young at heart is the best way to describe it, right? I still like to have fun and do goofy shit. And dude, if somebody pulled up right now and had two, BMX bicycles and said, "Let's go, dude," I'd jump on one. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'd be trying to pop wheelies and shit. So yeah, no, I never did completely grow all the way up. And that's just a fact. Yeah. I still like I'll push the grocery cart down, you know, the parking lot and get it going real fast and then jump on it and coast to my van. I still do that today. Uh, I'll be the only one doing it. And I'll be the only one not giving a shit what anybody thinks of me. I'm having fun. So that's another thing. Why would you um deprive yourself of fun because some stranger might see you enjoying yourself and think something about it and have a thought in their head about it as they drove home? You know, uh, I, I will never understand that mindset. No, I'm gonna have fun if it's picking up a feather off of the parking lot or riding the cart or riding a BMX, whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna have fun, and because what some stranger thinks about me for 1/5 of a second during the day means absolutely not near half a shit to me. I do not care. Yeah, we'll decompose quickly to make up for it, Trip. Yeah. I hope I give the worms heartburn. Phantoms. I think I did read Phantoms Hearst. That sounds familiar. I read a bunch of his books in my younger years. I just don't remember all of them. Yeah, light day. Yeah, we are. We're out of that. Gen X rules, Michelle. You got that right. That's what happens when you empty your beer cans to avoid going to the recycling center, Ross. Oh yeah, Flight of the Navigator. That'd be awesome. Yeah, living. You're right. Yeah, I called us punk. Yep. Yeah, Tomcat. We adopted it. We embraced that insult, didn't we? Yeah, no one is ever too old to ride a grocery cart, Tank. I agree. Oh, okay. Sniz, what's up, Sniz? Glad to see you here. Oh, well, I ain't teaching him shit, Sniz. I quit. I used to be, I mean, one of the biggest football fans of, I was a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. I was a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan back when they were orange and white and they sucked so bad. Uh, we're Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the one of two teams to have a perfect season. Miami Dolphins won 14 straight games, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers lost every single game. Did not win a single game. So we're the only team to ever do that. But when the NFL, when those millionaires started kneeling during the national anthem, I haven't watched an NFL game since. and will never will. But yeah, I knew all the statistics and all of that shit. I was deep into football, but once they pulled that shit, I haven't watched a second of it. Um, yeah, and yeah, if you're gonna watch it, boycott that halftime show. I would, if I was gonna watch it. I'm boycotting the halftime show and the game. I still don't know who won the Super Bowl last year. I just don't give a shit anymore. Yeah. Jared McCoy. Yeah, I'm live, Jared. I'm alive too. Yeah, I'm live, dude. All right. Yeah, living. Yeah, that's the way to live life, dude. Don't give a shit what if anyone sees you having fun, have fun, dude. That's the important thing. Have fun. Not what the important thing isn't what someone else thinks of you while you're having fun. That's irrelevant. Completely irrelevant, right? Yeah. Live life. Live life to the fullest. Have fun. Enjoy your damn self, you know? Um, I saw a commercial of 40-year-olds jumping off a counter and end up in the hospital. Yeah. Oh yeah, Crusader. Yeah, wait, that's crazy, dude. Yeah. I could I could jump off a roof or something and a normal 8-foot roof or whatever and not hurt myself. Yeah. I don't know what the hell's going on with people in their 40s being brittle like 80-year-olds. What the hell? Must be something they ate. Newt, what's up, Newt? Glad to see you here. Green cremation, Christopher? Since the 90s, Hurst? Yeah. Well, it must have been early. It was late 2000s, early 2010s when teens or whatever, 2011, somewhere around there. I wasn't keeping track, but yeah, it was somewhere around there when I quit. I really loved it, but that shit just went too far. Couldn't support that shit anymore. Punk is fighting words? What about punk rock, Jared? That shit's punk rock, dude. I'll show you, punk. Yeah, we can always watch Ray Gun, Michelle. Yeah. No, you forget, Michelle. We have Aussies in the chat. You can't. That's Ray Gun is bad words now. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to go into the analytics or whatever and put that as bad words in the Google, so it'll censor. The only words I censor it is Ray Gun because we have Aussie supporters. Oh, damn. Yeah. 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 Um, yeah. I've lived with pain my whole life. It's just now it doesn't go away as quickly. It kind of nags and persists for longer, but you get used to it. Oh, the Eagles won last year, Sniz? Okay. National Felon League. Yep. You would have preferred not to live it out, Roz? Yeah. Yeah, okay, Jeff. Yeah, you did the same thing I did. Yeah, I just couldn't support that shit anymore. Oh, thank you, Jared. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh, that's a song, isn't it? Broken Wings. These broken wings. Yeah, yeah, I remember that, dude. Yeah, that song's playing through my head now. I'm not gonna sing it for y'all. Number one, I don't remember all the lyrics, and I don't have a singer's voice. Maybe Roz will call in and sing for us one of these days. So about the same time I did living, that's about in that general area of time. Yeah, that's another thing on top of them kneeling during the national anthem, but seeing them cry, millionaires crying and complaining and shit all the time. Uh, it just, I couldn't stomach that shit. Never seen one in your life, Oliver? Yeah, possibly. I've seen, I was really a big football fan when I was younger. Loved football. Yeah, thank you, Jared. I appreciate it. Oh, okay, Crusader. You got permanently banned from entering the USA. All right. Disorganized sports. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we need. Like a mosh pits and shit. Last man standing. Oh, yeah, Christopher. Yeah, landlord boomer. Panty issues. Yeah. Yep. Made you. Oh, yeah. I wonder why is it blocked, dude? Yeah. Shannon, what's up, Shannon? Glad to see you here. The analog kid, there he is. What's up, analog? AWOL. AWOL. Yeah. Hang crap on a ray gun. Yeah. Well, Reagan, we can't let y'all live that one down. We just can't. It'd be a shame. It really would be a shame to let our our Aussie brothers and sisters live down the tragedy that was Reagan. Yeah, we're gonna be 80 years old, and I'm still gonna be giving y'all shit about Reagan. Who made who? Oh, okay. Now I think women make us tougher, to be honest. Maybe that's just, because I'm a man, I might be biased. You hear the opening riff to that song, Sniz? All right. See, you've already made somebody happy, analog kid. Yeah, that's killer, dude. That's the great thing about our live streams. Yeah, yeah, that's true, Michelle. We make each other stronger. Oh, okay. Oh, when you were 8, Duncan? Yeah, the Kangaroo Dancer Crusader. Yeah, she was the one who competed in the Olympics, uh, represented Australia in the breakdancing competition, and she really did a bad job in representing her countrymen. At least she wasn't romper stomper. She can dance better than you, AWOL. I'd have to see that. Yeah, you gotta be able to do better than that, AWOL. Rather bring up the emu wars than ray gun? Yeah, probably. Tank. AF, what's up, AF? It's a crowd favorite. All right. All right, AF. All right, that's good, Sniz. Yeah, way bigger than last year. All right, that's awesome. Yeah, I still haven't done mine yet. We got to do ours. Oh shit! They're making Ray Gun the opera. Miss Piggy is auditioning. That I would pay to see that shit. Trip. I would pay to see that. That's going to be the new Mad Max, right? A cultural phenomena. Yeah, kangaroos will beat your ass, Crusader. I've seen that before. Yeah. Every rose has its thorn at 5 a.m., Jeff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, me too. I'm, uh, I don't know that I'm not sure if anyone could do worse than she did. No, Ray Gun. I'm not sure. Maybe if they just stood still the whole time and make the only good thing about her performance was that it was movement, and it was so bad that it was entertaining, right? It was not anywhere near good breakdancing. It was just so horrifying that it was entertaining. So I think the only way you can do worse is just not do it at all. Just stand there and look around. You out of here, Tank? Be cool, buddy. Have a good one. Yep, and it is time. Yeah, file your returns, guys. Sniz says that they got a bigger return than last year. That's good news. Maybe we take our tax returns this year and get some physical assets of some kind. Just part of it, um, get some whiskey or lead or something, or hopefully, if you have enough, maybe a little silver or something. No telling. But yeah, that'd be. I think that'd be a smart move. Maybe, like I was saying, any kind of physical asset, I think, might be a smart move going into the future. All right, God's Marine, what's up? I'm just about to say goodbye, though, God's Marine. Thank you for showing up, though, dude. I appreciate it. Uh, Also, thank you to Shannon, Raziel, Michelle, Crusader, Sniz, The American Dream, Hanging with Christopher, Gen X Tomcat, Jared McCoy. Thanks again, Jared. I appreciate it, dude. AWOL, Living and Active, Duncan, Wayne Beatty, Jeff7, Tripwire, Crusader Survivor, AF, Analog Kid, Tank Ferret, Mr. Hurst. Now that's stuck in my head, Jeff Boyd. Now I still, every time I see your name now, I want to say Jeff Boyardee. Oh man. Yeah, we might just have to nickname you that, Jeff Boyardee, because we got Jeff 7 too, and a couple other Jeffs. So at least you'll know who I'm talking about. Did I say Jeff 7? Jeff 7. Um, did I say AWOL, Analog Kid, Tank? Who else we got? Um, Dog Karma, Newt. Newt was here. Did I say hanging with Christopher already? Light Day. right. I think living and active. I think I've got everybody. Crusader Survivor. Oh, Stay Curious was here too. Stay Curious. All right. My boy Mike Fleisner was here. He snuck in on me. All right. So goodbye to all of you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And of course, as y'all can probably guess, this spiel that y'all have been waiting so patiently for has got to go out to Jeff Boyardee. That's just cracking me up, dude. Yeah, that's a kick-ass. That's a kick-ass nickname, Jeff Boyardee. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, this is for this spiel is for Jeff Boyardee. So, everybody enjoy your day, enjoy your week. Our next live stream, this is Wednesday, right? Yeah. So our next live stream's tomorrow, Thursday morning, and then we'll have another one tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Eastern time. All right. So as always, stay frosty, Gen X, and I'll see you on the next one. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and comment. If you'd like to support the channel by becoming a member, it's only $2.99 a month, and I'll put that link down in the description, or you can head over to the channel page and become a member that way. But I really appreciate all the support from the members out there. This is the members banner here, and I really appreciate these people. They support the channel directly through memberships, and it helps out a lot, so thank you very much to all the members. If you're interested in Gen X gear, we got some pretty cool stuff over there at Redbubble. Gen X things and Gen X branded stuff, t-shirts, coffee mugs, stickers, hoodies, all kinds of stuff. But I'll leave that link down in the description too for any of you who are interested. If you have any ideas for future episodes of Gen X Things, please put those down in the comments, or you can email us, and the email is genxthings@gmail.com. And as always, stay frosty, Gen X, and I'll see you on the next one.